What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? You're now tuned into the 50-50 Felipe show, and I'm your host, Felipe. How everybody doing out there, man? One time for that today for your host, Felipe, man. What's good out there, man? How's everybody feeling, man? Hope everything is good, man. And everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving holiday, man. We still got some more holidays to come up. So y'all stay focused with that and stay prepared and get ready with that. Cause it's definitely just the time of the year where like everything it go like that. You know what I mean? Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, and then you know what I mean? And you might have a birthday in between there or your kid's birthday or definitely the bills is always in between all that. So just stay focused out there if you're in the holidays or whatever and be safe. Because at a time like this, there's a lot of traveling going on, a lot of shopping, a lot of people just outside, extra people just outside doing whatever it is they doing for the holidays. You know what I mean? So I just want to alert people out there to stay focused, drive safe, and just be aware of other people while y'all driving, man. I think there's a lot of selfish driving out there today. You got people purposely catching the red light so they could sit there and text on their phone at the red light. You dig? I don't think that's fair. Them extra 10 seconds could have got me through the light up on the highway to be doing 85. You dig? So I'm just saying, man, just be more aware out there. And when you merging off, like really look both ways. Don't think you smooth enough to just look with your through your peripherum. Now turn your head a little bit, man. Don't be too cool to drive. Is all I'm saying, man. Put your seatbelts on. It's little shit like that that'll save your life. You could lose a real nigga in a car accident. You don't always gotta lose a real nigga through death, like murder. You don't gotta lose a real nigga through murder or through jail. You could lose a real nigga through a car accident. You dig? So just be focused with that. So all I got for you right now on some positive, you know what I mean, talk before I get into anything, dig. But today's, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Shyne situation, the documentary rather, and just give you a little bit on what I got going on. Let me get with that real quick. Then we're gonna get into the Shyne, and then I'm gonna moonwalk up out of here because I want to keep it short and simple because I just gotta stick to the script. It is what it is. But so as far as what I got going on, like I got some interviews coming up for the new year. You dig? I got some interviews. I filmed them already. I got some in the cut. I'm just really trying to see, gamble and scramble which one I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna drop. But I got some shit. I got some stuff loaded up. You dig? Got some things loaded up. I got but it's because look, it's just different kind of interviews. I was thinking up close and personal, but you got phone calls, you got FaceTime. So it's other ways to treat things, you dig, to get the word across or the message or whatever it is, or just if you want to see the people up here, you dig, so whatever. But not only do I have like this studio set up, I also have like a wider, broader studio to it. So if it's a guest or guests, you dig, that come up and fuck with your boy Felipe, you heard, and then we get into it like that. So but when it's just like me, I could, got some different things I could tweak around or whatever. But so I got some interviews coming up. Definitely some positive talk. Definitely some some just violent information. Definitely some historical talk. Definitely some anything or anytime I do drop something, I just want to keep it like I just want to implicate some information which you can or somebody could use it. You dig? Like I want every time I push record it to be about like if you don't get nothing out of it, you're gonna get you dig. If you don't get nothing out of it, you're gonna get that real deal shit. You dig? So I'd rather us do it like that. But so that's what I got going on. Um, as far as let me see. I'll be liking to do the studio talk here, but I'm willing to travel. You know what I'm saying? But I just want the people to know. I just want to get a little bit more familiar on the scene. Get a more of a name for myself, and more of a familiar face before I really step out there because I'm a traveler, so I'll come to my interviews too as well. FYI, you dig? I pull up on you. You know what I mean? You ain't always got to because you know the world is green, you dig everywhere. So I'm gonna pull up on you. We could do some interviews. It ain't just got to be done like this. You dig? So it's whatever. As long as it get done, man. Like I said, we get the word out. You dig? But that's a little bit of what I got going on. You dig? It's a little bit of what I got going on, and then um, I also want to tap into just promoting Brickface Clothing, Brickface Clothing.com. You can go online, tap into that, get you some fly Brickface Clothing, some hats, some Brickface T-shirts or sweaters. You dig? Maybe some other merch over there you probably could tap into. That's real cool. You know what I mean? It's definitely not a new business, but it's definitely black owned and it's definitely been around. Where it's definitely been around some for years. So just get with that, man. That brick face clothing, man. Um, and that's what I got for you. Let's get into that shine thing, man. You dig? That shine was good, man. Let's talk about that shine, man. You know what I mean? Let's talk about that Belize Brooklyn native boy. Huh? One time for that, man. That Belize Brooklyn native boy, man. That documentary serious. Word of mother. That documentary was serious, man. Shine, barrels, damn. But before I get into it, right, what I really want to say, before I say anything about the brother, right, I do want to say that I always said he got the right name. I always said that. Now let me tell you reasons why I always said it like that, because not just through the documentary, but when he first came out, his lyrics, I was like, damn, nigga shining. He nice. Right? It was just something about him. Like, it was just something about his energy and everything that was of him that made me say, he's shining. Right? So I was like, damn, he got the good name and shit. That was cool. You know what I mean? So I was that's what I do want to break the ice with it. You know, just giving him his props on that. Just seeing something in him. You dig? Just seeing something in him from the beginning of time. You know what I mean? But if you're not familiar with Sean, the artist, um, he was signed to Bad Boy. He was signed to Puff Daddy label in the '90s. Um, he had a few hits. Sean was rocking. Sean had the hit with Barrington Levy. Or for all my Jamaicans out there, big up to all my Jamaicans. One time for my Jamaicans out there. Word to mother. One time for my Jamaicans out there. Big up to Kingston, Jamaica. You don't know. Yeah. But let me see. So Sean was definitely a different kind of dude, man. He was signed to Bad Boy, signed to Puff Daddy. So he had a joint with Barrington. And if you're not, like I said, if you're not familiar with Barrington Levy, he's a Jamaican artist. And on that track right there, particularly the Bad Boy with him and Barrington, he's the Jamaican guy that be like, Skibidi whoa, swing, whoa, whoa. That's Barrington. You dig? So yeah, that's Barrington. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He be catching it like that. You know what I mean? So that was a hit right there. So and then you may also know Sean through the situation with Puff Daddy and Jennifer Lopez shooting in the club in 19, I believe it happened in 1999. You know what I mean? So that's what kind of led up to the documentary of the young fella. But it's so much more to him. And then again, there you go. You see that his name still prevails because look, he's still being great after going through all of what he's been through. You dig? So I'm gonna kind of get into that. You know what I mean? But yeah. So Shine is the artist from Bad Boy, right? So the documentary on Hulu of Shine Now, when I first saw the documentary the other day, I I was just like, when it first come on, it's just like so. It come on real deep. It threw me off when the way it came on, cause I'm like, I thought he don't want to rap no more. I was like, he's trying to sneak rap in. That's what I was thinking. You know, I'm from where he's from, not Belize, but Brooklyn. So I'm hard on people. Like, everybody rapping. You dig? Everybody rap. So it ain't like, to me it's like, eh, ain't nothing new under the sun when you coming from Brooklyn. You dig? I'm just being honest, man. We hard on people like, whatever. Everybody rapping on the train, buses, anywhere you go, in school, hallways, lunchroom, gyms, basketball, like everybody rapping in Brooklyn. So ain't nothing. So, but for him to be as nice as he was, it was kind of shocking. Like, damn, like he stood out. So he shined. You dig? But so when the movie starts, I'm kind of like, not gonna tell you too much of it. I'm gonna just, sprinkle around a little bit, make it drug related. You dig? But what I'm gonna do is, start off with just him starting to believe was just a real beautiful scene. It was just like real beautiful. Like he was over there in his country with the water. Like he just started there. He started off rapping, then he just started off just shine. Like, and I was so, so involved in that documentary because it was like different. It's like to see that young man go through what he went through and to become who he has became was very, very motivational for me. You dig? Now we talking about a young man that was sentenced to 10 years of his life in jail, right? For shooting with Puff Daddy in the club with that he attended with Puff Daddy and Jennifer Lopez in 1999. And this guy goes to jail and he's getting done wrong. And now, mind you, I'm incarcerated when this is going on. So I'm a hip hop junkie. So I was getting the magazines, I was getting the articles, I was seeing it on or listening to it on the radio or seeing whatever I could see it on. Or we hip hop always kept involved with MCs that was incarcerated. Hip hop always kept involved. Hip hop has always been a friend to incarcerated MCs, especially if you was doing something for yourself. If you was doing something for yourself, they sometimes had radio stations coming in to see you. Ralph McDaniels and shit like that on Rikers Island. Niggas be, that's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Like everybody rap. See what I'm saying? And when it's real, it's just gonna come out the way it's supposed to. You dig? So it's just real like that. But yeah. So they used to come to the island and stuff like that. Radio stations, talk to MCs. So it was like, everybody was still into his business. Like it was in the magazines, everything that had happened to him, and the story stayed the same to me. That's why I kind of liked it because nothing really switched. Him blaming Puff Daddy for the shooting and him taking the charge was so beautiful to me. Like it was sad that he had to do that, but it just really showed like his character, right? Because it was really sad for him to go through that. I felt for him because I'm saying to myself, like, because you seeing Puff Daddy stand away from him. Because look, they was on top. They was on the tippy. They was on the tippy. So you gotta understand, they in concerts, they on tour, they doing this, they doing that. I'm not sure if they were on tour. But if you with Puff Daddy, you on tour. Word. You on tour if you with Diddy. Well, Puff Daddy. Dig? So they moving around like that. He got hits. He with J-Lo. And then go to a shooting. So it's like watching your favorite episode and then out the blue, it just takes a turn for the left. Every day you've been watching this. Every week you tuned in for a long time and then it just takes a turn for the left. You never see this coming. Never, ever, ever see it coming. So it kind of shake things up. So I was still able, me being aware of reading magazines. I ain't seeing Puff with them because they had the magazine showing them going to court. You always see Puff by himself, Sean by himself, like they was never together. So I kind of sensed like, damn, and then, it just was a lot of bad take on, and we incarcerated. So we solving the case in there. We like, man, Sean gonna hold it down, man. Did he gonna tell on nobody? We was solving them cases in there, man. When it came to that right there, you dig? So niggas was in there talking about the case. So that's why it was close to me. Like I said, I had the paperwork for us, the magazines and the articles that was being published to the world for us to read about the case. And it just was, you read between the lines, you can see Diddy was distant himself from Sean. So now in the documentary, it really never gets to that part because he's just so much involved in his life coming from Brazil where he pretty much has nothing. His dad disowned him. So it was just like pretty much him and his mom's. You dig? And so when he moved to Brooklyn in 88, I believe it was, I want to say 84. I believe it was, don't quote me on the 88. I'm just 88, just that number just stuck in my head. It was a good year, huh? One time for 88, man. One time from 1988, man. But I think Sean had transferred to him and his, I think he transferred to Brooklyn in 84. Yeah, I think 1984 he came to BK. Now, coming from Believes, as he shows this lifestyle of his and believes, it's nothing there. It's no fun. It's no nothing. It's just Believes. No disrespect to Believes, but that's just what it is there for them. So you move from Believes, and then you move to Brooklyn, New York City. Now, let me paint a picture to you all what Shyne is. Shyne, watching that documentary, the other day I saw what Shyne is. Shyne is the perfect example of, you know how we be like, man, they get these foreigners all that money when they come over here, and then they get all these businesses, they get all these stores, they get all these banks and loans. You know how we be complaining about stuff like that? You know what I mean? And we don't really know the facts. Shyne was a perfect example of showing just how determined they be from different countries. He received nothing but what he worked for. He just got it. It just made it be looking like that because here's why. Those folks there in those countries, they don't have much like we have. You move to some place that has what you consider everything. You see the opportunities. You see the jobs. You see the future. There in Belize, it's not motivation like that. It's like in Guyana here. I've been to Guyana. I've been to GT. Shout out to GT. One time for GT Guyana. You already know. So, it's not like, so we got so much here. So when they come over with us here, it's like, damn, y'all lazy as hell. Look at what we could do. I could sell watermelons on the corner and make a living and provide for my family. They see the money, they see the value. And we don't. Because we from it. That's like somebody will say to me that's not from New York. Hey, yo, you ever been to 32nd Street? And I'll be like, nah. They be like, damn, you from New York, you never go to 32nd Street? I'm like, nah. Why would I go there? What's up there for me? But out of towner will be thinking you're supposed to take advantage of those situations. Well, people have talked to me about being in some fun places in New York. Restaurants, go-karts, ice skating in the summer. I'm like, where the hell that's at? They're like, oh, they're just from New York. You're right. No, I don't know that because I don't be into that stuff. That's like tourist stuff. It's considered. Not saying just only tourists do that. It's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when you come from somewhere, you really don't see all that is out there for you. You see it, but you probably won't take advantage of it more. Like maybe someone come from Africa, someone come from Guyana, someone come from Belize, someone come from Nigeria. They come over here and they be super duper focused. So that's what Shyne was. But he did it for us the entertainment. He was kind of struggling because he was in the streets. He was doing some rough stuff, man. Shyne was rough. He got shot up defending Brooklyn streets. Shyne running around acting like a what's some joints we had in New York? What's some joints we had in New York, man? Dang, I just had that shit. What's the Shyne running around acting like a one of those people that save people and shit, like getting in people business, running around stopping fights and shit. And that's how he got into a little situation. I don't want to say that's how he got shot, but he definitely got into a situation by defending Brooklyn streets. Niggas breaking in cribs and breaking in cars, Shyne jumping out. But you gotta know Shyne come from that country where they kill you with machetes and knives and bricks. They put a brick in the sock and bust you upside the head with it. Dig? So you gotta remember, man, Shyne aggressive with it. He ain't no joke. So, man, fast. So I don't want to tell too much in the movie. I will say it's a good movie, man. Get into it. It's a good documentary, rather. Get into it, man. Him and his dad had beef. He rapped about it too. Know what I mean? He rapped about it. So like him and his dad reunited, and they have a scene where they talked about how they reunited, and that was cool. So for him to get sentenced to 10 years for something he didn't do. Now, this is documented, but up against Scar, where it is, he did the right thing. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause I heard of Scar. Scar always had a name. And I heard of Scar, and that's crazy because I just heard of him, and that's real deal. You dig? So. I don't know where that name came from prior to Shyne situation, but I don't know because I still never figured out where he was from or where nothing. I just knew I heard that name before, and I remembered it when the situation with him and Shyne happened. So but where it is, he did the right thing because he was up against a person like him. So. It is what it ain't because it was just not a good situation and shit. You know what I mean? Because, that man came so far, man. Shyne came so far to get that. They had a bidding war on Shyne, man. $1 million joint. Now, take your mind back to 1999, 98, and they bidding on you $1 million. Labels. $1 million. And you don't got too much music out. No promotion on you. You just did like, and I'm trying to stay away from the sounding like Biggie thing. Cause you know what I want to tell you, man? Shout out to Shyne before I say this one time. Shout out to Shyne. Shyne don't sound like Biggie in Believes. When Shyne is in Believes, he's talking and acting like Obama. He's good evening. We want to make Believes better than it was. I want to put Believes on the map. You're talking like Obama, right? But when he get on that hip hop shit, he get on them hip hop shows and he get on them talk shows and them podcasts, and he get the yeah. Because it wasn't that I sound like Biggie. It was just that it was some type of like comparison, but it was not me like trying to go out and sound like Biggie. But I admit there's a lot of comparison. Feel me? And that's what I don't like. One time for that though, and that's what I don't like. That's what I don't like. Word. And then the documentary was shocking because it wasn't shocking, but I forgot. Manny bailed him out of jail. One time, I was like, damn, Shyne on tunes. I was locked up and he got bailed out. I was like, yeah, nigga. And then he was going back to court with the suits on, and I was ripping the articles out the magazine and posting them on the wall. Like, damn, I had the whole hardback book cover, and I was just ripping because I thought he was finished, man. That shit was sad. That was a sad situation if you take your mom back or you just, type in that on YouTube or any type, on YouTube, you can type in on YouTube that whole not even just the Hulu, but type in, just the situations and then you get some understanding of like that. So it was crazy to see the brother go through that. And then the woman got shot in her face. And then I remember reading articles about the woman saying that Shyne didn't do it. Way back in the day, she was saying that Puff had something, that Puff did it. Shit. And then Shyne didn't tell, and then he came home, and he still had stuck to his same story. And then look, years later, just recently, I seen that same woman show, just year 2024. I just seen, maybe about 2 months ago, I seen that same woman on a podcast. Tell Black, what up? I see you, Black. I saw you, my guy. I saw you. So she on podcast talking about just what she been saying. Now ever since Diddy's in trouble, she been saying the same shit she been saying about Puff in the 90s. Like, yo, he pulled the gun out. This is out her own mouth. So she said it. She said he pulled the gun out. I seen the flash. I was on the ground. I seen what Puff did. Puff did it. Like she said, she telling you, man, you know who shot you, yo. You know who shot you. Now, I'm gonna say that one last time, and that's just what it is. You know who shot you. That's what you do know. So, you know what I mean? That's that was foul play right there. So, it just the documentary was definitely beautiful, man. You know what I mean? It just really I also learned that, like I said, I didn't even remember Manny bailed him out. Clark Kent had parts in his career a little bit, if not a lot. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they edit a lot or they don't put too much in it. But I know Clark Kent, rest in peace. Rest in peace to Clark Kent, man. I know that he had something to do with Shyne career. Like I said, I don't know how much of it on the scale of how much he was involved in it, but I do know Clark Kent. So, like I said, RIP to the brother, man. You know what I mean? So, moving forward, man, on that documentary, man, when he got to Puff Daddy part and he get to talking about Diddy, it was kind of like at the end, all you heard was like a scary anthem theme song beat come on type shit, and all you saw was Shyne just walking to the chair slow motion, like, and he sat down. That shit was crazy. Like, I watched that shit at nighttime in the dark, smoking the L with the popcorn and my feet kicked up. That shit was scary as hell when he was about to start talking about Puff. Bitch, it was like, now, nigga, I got you. When he sat down and faced the chair and looked like this and set up with that Believes Barack Obama suit he got on, word is bond. Black, stop texting me, nigga. I see you, my nigga. What up? What time, my nigga Black, man? What up? What up? What up? So, yeah, he got to talking about Diddy. It got crazy, man. He let it go. He let it go on him, and I'm happy, man, because, listen, you gotta do right by people that do right by you. Come on, man. Somebody put some time in to bust their gun for you against somebody like that, a goon like that, a real street goon like that, bust their gun for you and go do 10 years, 8 years, 8.5 for you. And then you come home, you don't do nothing for him at all. Right? How you think he should feel? But then Shyne put his pride to the side. Not even his pride. Shyne put his forgiveness away. And just was on some stuff like, he's a bigger and better man. He's over there, he's an ambassador, like over there, like, and believes. You dig? So that's more motivation for us. Look what he did. He came home from shooting somebody. Well, he took the charge, so it didn't even allegedly. That's what he got. That's what he went to jail for, a shooting. So, and a gun charge. So He did all those things that they be telling us it's like that's negative or that's like violent crime. You can't get this job. Look what Sean came home and did with himself. Bitch, he damn near the president over there in Belize, walking around looking like Obama and taking care of them people and feeding them people and getting the community in order and taking control. You dig? You can come home and you can be anything you want to be, man, when you get out them situations, man. You just got to apply yourself. Everybody got the same 24 hours. That just ain't no Instagram or no Facebook post. That's real shit. You got to read it in between the lines of some of these posts. Don't just read it and let it go over your head. Some of that shit be real shit to really motivate you and apply it. Because look, nobody got no hours and no minutes, no seconds different. We all got the same shit. It's about you applying yourself. And this man came home for that, went straight to it. And it wasn't even too much like he had the connections. Because he didn't have the connections. What he did, his uncle and his dad over there in Belize. But he still had to put the work in because remember when Sean came home, he came home back trying to be the rapper Sean, dissing 50, dissing everybody. He wanted war because remember he was in there, he was on top. Now he in there and these niggas on top. He feeling some way. They rapping about him while he in there. Because of whatever he did, you know, the subliminal shit. I ain't trying to be like Sean. Like, you know, so he feeling some way, everybody in there dissing him and shit. And imagine how that feel. And then they see you around Puffy, and you took a charge for this nigga they defending and making jokes about you. That shit bad, bro. That shit you don't know unless you that type of nigga. If you ain't a real person, you won't see that. You won't look into that. You'll look past that. You look past all the things that young man went through as far as being real. You know what I mean? So, man, Sean, man, salute to Sean. Salute to the Belize, Brooklyn native. Word up, straight out of Bushwick. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was Sean. That's a little bit on what it is for Sean, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I only thing I just don't like, to keep it real deal Holyfield, man. Only thing I just don't like is the fact that I believe he playing with that voice. That's all I'm saying. I fucks with the documentary. I like Sean music. Before he went in, I'm gonna keep it funky. You know what I mean? But God got a path for you. Let me tell you. Look how God worked. God made him good enough in the beginning. Right? He's good enough all around it. His world, his life, who he is. He's already good. But the start of who he is now had to be that music. In order for him to like be that music, shoot a nigga for Diddy, go to jail for 8.5 years, come home, try to be that music again, and shit ain't sounding right. And he don't even sound like Biggie no more. Right? To just go and to just be like, yo, let me go back home. He went back home and got it right. And that's the way the ball bounces. The universe pushed him back to what was right. He paid attention to his calling. He paid attention to them signs. Look, God gonna give you them signs. They ain't for you to overlook. They for you to pay attention to. God gonna give you them signs. I'm trying to tell you. Just gotta pay attention to them when they come. But they're gonna be there. Because that's just how God works. That's just how the universe works. You may look at it like it's not the right thing or it may be a bad thing, but look, dig into it a little bit. Pray on it. And I don't know about you, but you know, you consistently seeing something, sometimes maybe you got to move on it. You dig? And so, because, you know, doors get to closing. When doors get to closing, sometimes the pressure brings you back to what you know best. And that's how you become that diamond, like Sean did. And that's why his name stands good for him, Shine, because that's what he did. Came from Rikers Island, bro. The boy was on. He was up. He was there where all these rappers be talking about. Not just Rikers. I'm talking about all them prisons up north. He was in them joints. Sean was there making music from jail, like he was there. He held it down. He ain't dime puff out or nothing. Like he did good. You know what I mean? So I just think overall, I just think it was just important for me to just do some promotion for him with this documentary on Hulu, Shine. And that's kind of all I got for Shine right there, man. But check it out. Like I said, the documentary is beautiful, man. It's gonna keep you entertain. You know what I mean? Because you gonna always want to see what he got going on and stuff like. Because he is just a gifted man. You're a gifted black brother, and very very giving back. It's like he believe in that, and that's what he doing, man. You know what I mean? So it's all good, man. But that Sean situation is over with, man. But like I say, he may have came out trying to sound like Biggie purposely, then went to jail, came home. He wasn't sounding like Biggie no more for whatever reason, but he started looking like Barack Obama. Then he started moving like Barack Obama. I say that to say you gotta to be top notch. You gotta know what the notch is. You gotta have something in front of you, and that's what Sean did. You know how the donkey don't move unless he see the carrot dangling in front of his face. Then he go. That's what Sean did, and that's what we need to do is motivation, but motivate ourselves. Sean put Biggie Smalls in front of him, like the carrot, and he went. And he was a great dude. Big was great. You already know that. So that was a great motivation for Sean to want to be, if not better, something like that. Because you're going to reach for the stars. And then when he came home, he shot high again. Moving like Obama. You dig? So that's what motivates him. And I just saw that. And that's what I'm going to say. Like, I was looking at it like, this nigga got an identity crisis. You know what I mean? Because remember, he was looking like the other rapper, too. Like, he was trying to have a black thought look, but he was looking like the black Jew. I'm like, this nigga got identity crisis, man. I don't know who he is. But all these people that he was portraying or acting like that, I think, this is just me. I'm not saying this is a fact. No disrespect to Sean, but I speak over here on the Felipe show. I speak facts. I don't care about your feelings. I don't. That's between you and God, respectfully. You dig? But I think that I was like, he got identity crisis, but he have shown and proven me that even if that's the case, maybe I should follow that too. Because boy, he know who to follow to be great, and so much respect to Sean for that, man. But get into that Hulu documentary of Sean, the Sean documentary. Man, I just want to say, man, before I shut it down, man, in life, you just going to have to just make decisions, right? You just make sure the decisions that you make in life is the ones that's going to be the ones that you're okay with when whatever the results come back. Don't do things in life that you don't think out and make plans for however it's going to come back, good or bad. Prepare yourself for the outcome. With anything you're doing in life, prepare yourself for the outcome because you just never know these days. You just never know. I mean, you just never know who's who, what's what, where's where. We living in times where things is changing really, really, really dramatic, like really fast. Food, people, relationships, all this shit is just out here, just like you can't catch hold of nothing. Like it's just very, it's like it's changing. Just pay attention, so you don't find yourself lost mentally out here trying to adapt and to change with the way the world is, because that's the times we're living in right now. We're living in times where you got to make adjustments mentally, financially. There's a different type of dollar out here. There's a different type of mentality out here. There's a different type of trust. There ain't no trust, but they'll use the word trust. It's a different type of trust. It's a different type of love. There ain't none, but the word is there. Relationships are just real shaky. It's just not. Right now, you have to pay attention to everything and make adjustments to as though it's cool for your life. And that's all I got for you, man. One time for my nigga Shyne, man. You dig? Time for my nigga Shyne. Rest in peace to everyone that's resting in peace. You heard? Yo, just stay tuned in, man. I will appreciate you if you just subscribe, man. Just subscribe, and you can comment down low on and tap into anything that you could communicate with me like that. I get right back with you. We could vibe out in the comments and stuff, about anything that I talked about, on this particular show, man. So I really appreciate your time, man. And put your alerts on. And put your alerts on so every time I drop, you on point with that. You dig? We gotta I'm trying to get up, so we gotta we gotta do this together, man. Just if you got any ideas or whatever, man, just shoot them my way, man. I'm all ears for that. I ain't never too big to listen. I ain't never too proud to beg, you dig? So if you got anything, any suggestions, any information to get the page up and rocking and rolling, because I got the material, I got the mind, you dig? So I just need just the supporters. I'm not gonna be anything without the supporters. You feel me? So let's just be great together. You dig? Yo, y'all be safe out there. Like I said, man, happy holidays. I got some shit coming up for y'all this new year. I'm telling you, man. God bless, man. It's 50-50 Felipe show. Yo, I'm out of here.